Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet. And before anybody says anything, yes, there is a problem with the application. My programmer is actively working on it, and I should have something happening tomorrow, or at least an update that I can give everyone. And I will send that update to Brandon, and he will be able to share it out with everybody. So we're not going to talk about the application faux pas that are happening right now. Because I know they're there and I know everybody's experiencing it. So, but we'll get this fixed. And if you can use the paper copy of the application to at least gather the information that you need, then you can enter the customer information once it is available to go. One thing that we did do, we took away the CYEP apply. So no one will be able to, or should be able to use that link any longer. If you have it bookmarked, it will eventually go away and will redirect you back to this home page, this front page. And if you refresh the page, it won't show the application anymore. It will show you this. On this page right here, I went through and had one of my project assistants take a look at each of the organizations, and I found links for each organization. Now, if you have a specific page, so for example, Peoria Public Schools, Rockford Park District, there's another, I think D14 or D214. If you have a specific page for your specific program, send me the direct link. I will update this page. Check the link for your organization to make sure that it's going to the right page. And if there is a different page or a different link for your program, please send me that so that I can get this page updated. We also have the homeless youth program. So I don't know if anybody from the homeless youth program is on the TA call today, but I have those organizations over here on the right-hand side. And as we do some youth expansion programs, those will be listed on the page as well. Darrell, I can see you like squinting at the screen. So check your links and let me know. Okay. And then there were a couple of organizations, New Original Ministries, I could not find a website for you. And Operation Uplift, I could not find a website for you. One of the organizations, and I can't remember who it is right now off the top of my head, only had a Facebook page. So if you have a website and not just that Facebook page, let me know so that I can change that link.
Via email?
I'm sorry?
Via email?
I need an email for the correct links. And this is on the public page, the DHS Youth page. So I'll copy that and put it in the chat. And that's one way that we can try to direct people to your program, direct youth to your program, if you want to talk to them before they, since we're now doing the application through your agency. Okay, any questions about checking your link?
Hi, Dee.
Yes.
This is Tammy from AACF. I'm actually trying to send the application to a customer now, and it's not sending them the link. I'm trying to send them the link, and I'm clicking on it, and it's doing nothing.
It's broken. We know that it's
Oh,
broken.
oh, okay. I
We're
just signed
working.
on. Yeah, I'm a
We
little.
have a programmer working on it right now. I mentioned that at the very beginning of the meeting.
Yeah, I was late. I just signed on. So
Shame
sorry.
on you.
I know. I'm doing so many things and I lost track. I'm so sorry. But okay, thank you.
All right, Darnell, if the link is not correct, send me an email with the correct link in it. And everybody should have my email address. Is that correct? I guess I can put it in here. And I got an email from somebody today, and they've got my first name and then the D Reinhardt in the email address, and that one will never get to me. So I'm not quite sure. I am getting an email from that person, but the D Reinhardt is not the correct address. Okay, the other thing that I want to talk about is user management. And I know that we asked everybody to update us on by email about if you have people changing in your organization. I do want to review with you about how to use user management. It's the icon right here that looks like a solo person, a silhouette of a single person. Someone from your organization should have access to user management. If no one in your organization, like if you've had complete turnover and no one in your organization has user management access, then you will need to have somebody assigned for user management. And it's taking a moment to think here. For user management, you can add and remove people if you have access for your organization for this tool. And Kate, is your hair sharp? Come on. Okay, so if you search for your organization, and I'm going to just search for, let's see, who do I have access to here? Austin People's Action Center. This is test. So if I search for who is in the system for my organization, I will see this list of people. So if, say, for example, Ben James is no longer with my organization, I click the X and it removes them from the organization list. They no longer have access to customers. If you want to add someone to your group, you click this button that says add partner to group. You say their first name, last name, date of birth, phone number, email address, zip code, and organization to which you want to add it. So I'm going to say, I'm going to just make up a name here. And I'm going to do Darnell Mendez. And date of birth is going to be phone number. I'm making it up. And email is going to be and I'm going to add them to a group here that I have access to. I'm going to search. Now, this person is not going to be in the system. So I'm going to search non-active accounts. They did not find somebody in the system. So I'm going to add this. And then I'm going to add the partner. It's going to give me a username and a password for this partner. And you'll want to write that down for your staff person. And then this temporary password will be changed when they log in the first time. So that's how to do user management. Let's see here. Got some questions here. If there is not a single head icon to choose, what is the next step? Beth, are you responsible for keeping your staff up to date at your organization?
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm working on that.
Okay, so then I'll have to give you user management access. And then Bianca Moreno, do you need access, or does somebody from your organization have access? I guess since you guys are partners, I can go to production and take a look here. Let me wait and I'll do it afterwards. Okay. What are we supposed to do if a youth, okay, the application is not working right now. A programmer is working on it, and we should have some sort of a fix for it at the end of the day. He is aware of the multiple accounts. The challenge for the multiple accounts is I've found some users that have 5 accounts. They change emails like they change their shoes. And they are going from email address to email address to email address as they move from agency to agency to agency. And the agencies are not closing out the youth properly because some of the programs the grant has ended. So some of this is just a lack of follow through on agency parts. I tried to close out those accounts, but we are still experiencing that same issue with the application. I hope to have it resolved by tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will be resolved by Monday for sure, because this will become my priority, because I can't have you guys holding out on being able to add participants to your system. So give me until Monday. We may call a special TA session next Tuesday just to go over the application one more time. If not, I will record something and have Brandon send it out. Okay. All right. Are there any other questions? I also have a programmer working on the E101 issues. The one piece with the Employment 101, let me show you in production. One of the things that is happening is the training, recording the training is happening, but if they are not picking things in the in the WIOA piece, so they pick a program, we've got that, we go back to their step and we see the bookmarked items. On the bookmark tool, what's happening is there's the 2 sections and there's no notification of how many items are bookmarked within that program. And the WIOA approved programs overlays the public-private training. So you have to click on both tabs to see if there are programs within that tab. And then on the guide portions, if you are having a challenge, not you, but if your youth are having a challenge completing a particular step. So this is the activity step for this customer. That they do it and then it like maybe it doesn't go back or whatever is happening that it's not going. I need the number of the activity, and that number can be found. Let me try to make this bigger. I don't think it's going to make this part bigger. Nope, it doesn't. In the URL, there is Employment 101 guide 2.2/B/1/3. That's the link that I need wherever they're getting held up. You'll see the 2 for the second chunk, the job search plan. B is the B portion of that section. 1 is the module and 3 is the step. So on here, this is Find Jobs, Module 2. It's the B section, the first one, and then step 3. So I need this number from the problem that you're having with your customer. Let me see what's in chat. If they're having an issue, Brittany, if they're having an issue, I need this number for each step that they're having an issue with.
Hey Dee, so it won't let, I wouldn't be able to get all of them because it stops them at the first career plan step.
Okay,
It never changes. So like they'll click update and nothing happens to the computer whatsoever. Like it doesn't even go to the next activity or anything.
okay, so get me that URL from that
Okay.
particular step, and I'll have the programmer look at it.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Okay. Whew. Are there any other questions other than about applications and other than Employment 101 that I can answer that can be recorded? Darrell, are you talking to yourself?
Talking to Makia about collecting the URL for the spaces where we get stuff.
Okay, hi Makia. All right, so, all right, I'm going to stop the recording now. And then we'll go into user management and see who needs assistance getting you access to user management. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody.